differences, as you mentioned, between greenfield, brownfield, and the bluefield implementations. How do they each impact the company overall, or how do you help clients think through those different options?
Yeah, I mean, I think that a couple things, that it's not a one size fits all, right? I mean, it depends on the journey of that company. So as an example, you might have a company that has grown through acquisitions through the years, and the platform they have now will not support future growth. You can't necessarily, kind of bring in businesses, and have it work in a seamless fashion the way that you really want to because of what your planned future growth is. And in those cases, when you look at it, because you got processes that are all different, you need to evaluate and most likely move towards probably a greenfield implementation where you can harmonize your processes, get into a platform that will support kind of that future growth. Now, many companies have done that in years past, and the actual processes that they did put in place still are fairly straightforward and operational. They don't have a tremendous amount of customizations and technical depth within the application, and those are more geared towards those brownfield implementations. And then, from a bluefield perspective, again, it's probably the combination of the two, where you might have grown through, acquisition. You're at a point where there's some choices that you might have made in the past that you would make differently today. And as a result, you might want to implement certain modules that you didn't have available in the past. You might adjust your processes differently than the way they were done because they don't work for your business as they are today. But some of the other processes in certain areas, like finance, procurement as an example, might be okay. And then that's where you're probably more geared towards bluefield. So you're targeted, you're smart about what areas you want to invest in for a project like this, and whereas others you're going to make a minimal investment because you want to more do kind of an upgrade in those areas. And that's kind of how we look at this, is you're evaluating what's the strategic value of the different areas and the processes within the business. And something we'll probably get into at some point is the different tools that would are able to help with probably determining what do you actually have. And I think that's where some companies probably don't even realize how they're using the system. The processes that they've designed might not necessarily be operating the way that they think they